This conference will now be recorded.
Hello friends, how was the day? Today was a big trap for the bears, no doubt about that. So whether the market has completed the short covering rally or still some more rallies there, so that's what we'll analyze. So expiry for this week Bank Nifty, whether it will go to 33,500 or 35,000, that's what we'll analyze. Some important key data points. So before entering the video, let's see disclaimer. Please note that the views whatever mentioned in this video is a personal opinion, and any loss incurred by taking trades based on the view, I am not responsible. Please consult a financial advisor before taking any trades. So first, let us see the FI data. 1 minute. Okay, let's see the FI data first. Now, in case FI data, it is a turning point. FI is tried for shorting the market and pulling down the markets possibly, or they just want to mislead the people or the traders. But it doesn't look like it. They're not misleading the traders because today the entire the complete last 3 days they have been short position actually. Okay, so they're not they got trapped. Basically, the shorts better whatever they had was getting completely trapped and they were completely in problem actually by taking the short position here. But however, the call option whatever they had, this to some extent got saved actually. But today aggressively they reversed all the position after the big rally, almost like a 2,000 points rally. Now they just woke up and now they bought call options. So actually, FI is also not in a very good shape, practically speaking. Whatever the investment they made in the cash market, that's what is giving them good returns actually. If you see the market, the cash market, whatever they made returns investment, like if you see like 1.2 crore, 1.2 lakh crore and 40 crore, 1.6 lakh crore, what are the investment they made? And if you reduce this 10 to 20,000 crores, roughly 1.4 lakh or 1.45 lakh crores, this investment, what are they made? That's what is giving them good returns actually. And here, what are the money, what are the loss they're making? It's just some time pass, that's it, nothing else. And because they completely reverse their position from 9,000 short, 9,000 contracts of short, they've gone to 19,000 contracts of long. So it means they've gone long again. So now it is a little confusing point because FIs are they are getting confused and they are not getting confused, we can tell, because they have hedge position actually. They are just keeping this as a hedge only and they're not doing any great trades. If you see here last almost like starting from May, they not made any great positions actually. If you see all this just a small positions, they're just trying to clear off some cash position and do some trades here, and possibly they are trading only in the call option put option only makes maximum. That's what it looks like actually. But here also if you see here the stock futures also, they are not holding any big quantities maximum. They had almost a pile up to 2.5 lakh contracts, and now they are dumped, and now it is after all the spiking whatever is it, they're making profit here in stock futures, and they cut down the position 70,000 contracts here. So either they are increasing here or decreasing here, or increasing here decreasing here. They're just doing the both alternatively, or they're using the call and put options. So just they're doing here and there, and some ups and downs in different segments and nothing else. So overall, this data is just not to take consideration for trading purpose, just some idea on how FIs are managing position. Main money they're getting from the cash market investment actually. And here if you see here client position, they cut down the short this puts everything what are they shorted. Now they are what having almost equal position here, long and short. Now they also enter into straddle positions, and here they're piling up all the stock futures, and here the stock the index futures also they're holding they cut down some long positions here actually. Now 27,000 contracts only they're holding the long futures actually. But proprietary traders have gone a little aggressive, like clients. Now they shorted 100,000 contracts of put options, and the call options of 62,000 contracts they shorted. And here also they just slightly cut down the stock futures position here. So overall it is a mixed position between all the participants. There is no synchronized way of like position we cannot see actually. So but if I say big turnaround today's position, whatever they taken is a big turnaround, looks like a big short covering rally they've done, and they've taken the markets on the upside actually. If the long short ratio, if you see here, that was the main thing. The bottom was the 40%. From there they just taken to 57% actually. So when 70%, around 70%, this is a time shorting, and then this is a time it is buying actually. This time actually 50% that time we thought that it will be reversing their position here actually, but basically just they go pull down some more, and here at 40%, they have just reversed the position here actually. So let's see the FIDA cash market. The totally the FIs and Ds both have pumped some money here actually today after so much of continuous sell-off. Just for some time pass, now they just added some more cash purchases actually. Totally net institutions bought around 1,000 crores actually, totally, roughly. So overall, just it is just after some warming up of selling, now made some buying actually. And coming to the highest open interest today, if you see here, 34,000 is almost like a higher, call options are higher and put options low slightly. And next one, if you see 32,000, 32, 33, 32,500, everything is a lot of put options are being sold. And here, if you see 34,500 call option being sold very heavily, and 35,000 call option, 35,500, 36,000, all these 4 slots continuously are sold in heavy lots of call options. Now 34,000 is the highest expiry. Now 33,500. Now the expiry expected between 33,500 and 34,000. That's what it looks like actually. But the main thing is, if you see the option pain, just see the option pain Bank Nifty for current expiry. Today morning it went to 33,700 actually. But surprisingly, by close it has come to 33,500. So possibly looks like that 34,000 expiry also may not happen, and some sudden surprisingly some down move can come, and we can expect 33,500 possibly. With option pain, no, there is no put traders coming forward to short heavily on the 33,000, 34,000 put option actually. If that is happening, then we could assume that 34,000 expiry can come. But since put traders are not coming forward and giving support at the higher level, now we can consider 33,500 is one option for expiry actually. This is one main thing. And also, if you see for next week expiry also, 33 forward is there the option pain actually. So, and also modified option pain is 33,204. So there is high chance that we can see some good fall in the market to around 33,500 or even 33,000 also possibly can come as a surprise move for downside. Some reason could be there. We don't know what reason can come. Some reason they could bring, and they can pull down the markets to 33,500 or slightly below the level also possibly. Another reason also we'll see in the options. Just take note of this. But in case of Nifty, if you see 50,000 level is there, because already we've seen several times there is a big divergence between Nifty, Bank Nifty. Sometimes Nifty and one Nifty will be bearish and Bank Nifty bullish, and vice versa. So there is a lot of divergence between Nifty and Bank Nifty. 15,000 expiry level is showing for this week expiry, and for next week expiry it's 14,900. So 15,000 level is a very crucial point for the Nifty basically. And for tomorrow there is again gap up, then there should be selling seen 34,000 call actually. Basically 34,000 call will be a good selling opportunity possibly. Then but never do the naked shorting, to go for this hedge only. And 34,500 call is 100 rupees only. There is no point in shorting just 100 rupees option premium, because limited risk and unlimited loss actually. And the bottom line, if it's 34,000 put option, 300 rupees is the premium. So this will be a good opportunity if in case we don't break 34,000, and the put traders are coming forward to bring the market as an upside actually. The put traders is a very important role for this week expiry. And in case of Nifty, you can see the 50,100 is the support level actually now. 25 lakhs of put option and 28 lakhs of call options being written actually. And let us see here 14,700, 14,900, 15,000. All these put options are giving a good support. So Bank Nifty is again weak, but Nifty is little strong actually. And also, if you see the charts actually, basically charts, if you see, there is one more thing I want to show you. Like I told, 16th February is a very important point on astrology point of view. 16th February high we may not break, and we should see some good correction actually. So 16th February high was 37,708, and from that we saw the low of almost 30,000 level. So we almost saw the correction of 7,000 points in the Bank Nifty actually, but we are still 10% below this level actually. Okay, we are not gone for a deep correction, but just some correction is there. 20% correction we saw. And today also, if you see, we saw some doji actually, doji in the candle daily candlesticks, and these dojis are, we get the spinning top also. So this spinning top is going to be very important for tomorrow. So this high end low will be a very important crucial low for tomorrow. So 34 139 above that, if it sustains, then there is no resistance here actually, and we can see some good jump in the bank nifty actually. And then we can just see the Fibonacci also, what could be the levels. You see, like we can see the overall retracement also from here, what are the fall came here, the entire level. Now if you see exactly 50% we stopped actually. So 50% retracement was a very good resistance actually for bank nifty. And in case we break this level and go on the upside, then 35,000 is the next target. So easily we can achieve 35,000 level because there is not much resistance here, and we should be able to see easily 35,000 level. And then after that we can see what is the plan. But whether we will cross that level 35,000 or not, it all depends on crossing this 34th and sustaining 34,000 support level actually. Psychological support is 34,000. So 34,000 level, if it crosses again tomorrow and then we sustain about that, then we can expect of 35,000 level. But option data is not indicating that kind of movement actually, based on the option chain and open interest data. So maybe we have to wait and watch what is the plan, because there is no point in just buying a naked call option. At least some hedge should be there. So in case of loss, market reversing completely opposite or against our view, then at least we can make some money actually. Otherwise there will be a completely big loss. Already Singapore Nifty is indicating 15,157 actually against our close 15,144. So just it is all 15-20 points of rise actually, not much of the open. And let us see the data again. Come back to the data and coming to the open interest change actually. We cross almost, like in case of bank nifty, 29 lakhs of bearish position added actually, and now it is only 24 lakhs of bullish position now. But instead here also same thing. Like remember 1 week back we saw, then when bearish position is added, the market should have come down. Bank nifty should have come down actually, but it has gone up actually. So it is looks like a trap. Today was a trap possibly. So just be careful with bank nifty. I'm not little bullish on maybe nifty we can say bullish, but bank nifty looks like a trap, because there is a divergence here again. There is a divergence between nifty bank nifty, and again there is internal divergence. Short positions are added, and then here bank nifty went up by almost 400 points. And here in case of nifty, almost like 14 lakhs of bullish position added, 70 lakhs of total bullish position, and we raised by almost 184 points. This is fine, but bank nifty is looks like a trap. So all expiry put together, if you see, almost now nifty has 2.7 crores of open position, bullish position now. So in the past, if you see here, almost like we reversed whenever we touch almost 3 crores, 3.5 crores. So looks like there is a chance of reversal now at this point of time. So almost like once you touch 3 crores intraday, then we should see some reversal coming in the nifty actually. So we are not expecting that nifty should break the 16th February high actually. So let us see the nifty. If you see nifty, 16th February high was almost like 15,431. Now we are just here nearby 15,083, just 2% we are just away. Not much, but like bank nifty is very highly underperforming index actually. And here also we can tell a spinning top formed here. So tomorrow this gap should be filled now. This gap should be filled at any cost. Now we have to see this level. Possibly that if tomorrow if there is a gap down, then it becomes abandon the baby. Okay, it's a clear reversal of the nifty. We can see, if you see here, this also happened here, something like this here. You can see green candle. After a continuous of bearish pattern, we saw a green candle and a shooting star pattern, and then next day big gap down. Okay, so I'll not be surprised if we see a big gap down tomorrow. Something like this. It's a regular pattern being formed actually in case of nifty. If you see here also same thing, after spinning top, but it was a red candle here, but after that big gap down. Okay, after from the morning itself keep on coming down actually. So spinning top pattern here, also spinning top pattern was there, then it was a gap down actually there, but some rise was there, and but overall it was it's a big gap down here if you see here. So we expect for some gap down tomorrow, possibly in nifty particularly, and this gap could be filled possibly tomorrow, because it's not a normal gap which you formed. It's a big gap actually. And next thing is PCR definitely is bullish, no doubt about that. So tomorrow, if we go below 1, then PCR for both, then it will be a bearish negative trending move can come on the downside. So support we are getting at 33,900 here, put traders are giving, but not big support is coming from option. Slight support only is coming from the put traders. So the big support is at 33,500 level. That's what the option pain is there now. And here Nifty, if you see, the good support is around 15,050. This is a slight support actually. So 15,000 should be a good support normally in case of DNT dips actually. This is a very important table for us now. 32 to 1 short saddle. So every time the short saddle used to give a very good return actually. But whenever the short saddle was over 1,000, if you see beginning of the month, so beginning of the week, it used to be around 1,000 actually, 1,000, 1,200. But this time the exception was that the short saddle was 873 only. So the learning is that whenever the short saddle, low short saddle is starting in the week, like maybe on a Thursday. Thursday means like this time was a holiday. So 14th is a Friday. So 14th Friday, in the first day of the week expiry, if it is the lowest straddle is below 1,000, then we can expect some good trending move. So better that we'll go for any long straddle only whenever the first day of the week is below 1,000. Okay, this is one lesson, because I never saw any weekly expiry below 1,000 actually in the beginning of the week. So just take note of this. And then here also, if you see here, in case of Nifty, it was not like that, but Nifty 250 here, okay, long straddle 873 now gone all the way to 34,000. So at least for the short straddle people to give some consolation, expecting that they should be happy if they close at around 33,500. At least some small loss only they can see. Again, extending from here on, then the big problem for the short straddle people, and maybe possibly that to get some cushion. I'm expecting as an exceptional case 33,500 expiry from that perspective also. And in case of Nifty, lowest straddle was 252, and from here on we should have gone to 14,950 maximum. Okay, now we are 15,150. So possibly from this perspective, we should close below 15,000 possibly in the expiry. Tomorrow is not expiry, but however in expiry, I'm expecting some close below 15,000 in this week expiry. So Lakshman Rekha overall, we've been seeing continuously that it's not giving any great returns actually for this month particularly. And however, the weekly midpoint gave 1,200 points for Bank Nifty and 300 points for Nifty. And the pivot point chart, if you see here, the breakout looks like a breakout actually. But however, if you see here very closely, 34,000, the same level we just stopped here. In case tomorrow we have formed a lower pivot point, then it is a confirmation of double top. 34,000 will be a good confirmation of a double top pattern in the pivot point charts. And in case of Nifty, but Nifty was a special case where we cross these points actually. For one day now we crossed 15,131, breaking all the 4 resistances actually. Now we have found 15,131. Now this will be target 15,314 for the Nifty. But this maybe it can go to 15,300 if required. But I'm not expecting any new highs to form in the coming days actually. So because there is one Saturn retrograde also is getting formed from 23rd May. That's very important astronomical development actually. So let us see what is happening on from that day onwards. Some good reversal should happen in another just before the expiry of the monthly expiry. And next point we'll see Hammerle pivot point. The long breakout, short breakout levels you can see for futures 34,218 long breakout, and short breakout is 33,802, and Nifty long breakout 15,201, 50 short breakout 15,088. So this is the level for the spot levels, and above the pivot point is bullish and below the pivot point is bearish. This is for the both Nifty, Bank Nifty for the spot levels. And the key ratios, if you see, Nifty P ratio is around 30, slightly below 30 it went, and now it is about 30.5 now. And the Bank Nifty P ratio is 23 levels, and VIX has slightly cooled off. Now completely there is no lack, there is no fear at all completely in the market about the correction or bearishness completely gone out of the window actually. And we can see overall the buying also is coming up actually. That is one of the reason. So if you see the cash market data, 1,728 stocks total has gone up, spiked above the. If you see big spike happened here, so overall buying is happening in the market actually. That's what we can see in the cash market. So till we don't break this level, now again it will be a buy and dips only now in the cash market. Overall, there's a buy and dips scenario only happening here. And whenever you see a dip, some good dips, then you should go for buying only. There is no way that you can go for any shorting opportunity. As of now, overall market is in the bullish mode only, except for this Nifty, Bank Nifty. If you see, just it is just doing some time pass trading opportunities only, and as such, there is no shorting opportunity in the overall global all Indian all stocks put together actually. And coming to this option chain analysis, if you see here for today, and everything is a buy only in the moving average space actually. But here, if you see here, 34,000 call options, 34,000 call option, we closed at 291. So 119 is the moving average actually. Moving average, once it breaks 200 level, around 200 levels, that's a good indication that the Bank Nifty is getting into correction mode or flat mode. So we are not going to break 34,000 and go above 34,500 something. So 34,000 level, 34,000 call option, yeah, good level to short is below 200 actually. So once it goes below 200, then it's a good shorting opportunity. And 34,000 put option, keep a tab on it. 300 rupees is the level. Don't try to short put option unless otherwise you get a signal. In case you are going for a short straddle, then you can go for 33,500 possibly in case. But the thing is that you have to get confirmation. The PCI should go below 1, which is very important. Or in case the put traders are coming forward and giving support 34,000, then we can go for 34,000 short straddle actually. So either go for 33,500 or 35,000. These two things are very important strategies to monitor actually. And in case of Nifty, let us see Nifty also. Nifty also completely. If you see compared to Bank Nifty here, both the VWAP and the signal, this is a moving average, both are in the buying side actually. So this is clear, shows very clearly, yeah. Good confirmation of buying support actually. When both are buy, then it is a good buying zone. You see, even all these openers got cleared actually. If you see here, almost 17.5 lakhs before this one it was 34 lakhs. If you add both, almost 35 lakhs openers was there, entirely got covered actually, and we have closed at 100 actually, 100. And now, so chances looks like 1500 could be an ideal zone for expiry. If Nifty is not giving any indication of down move, then that way from this angle, Bank Nifty should be close around 34,000. That's a possibility. Because tomorrow if it does not fall, because today if you see every tip was being bought actually. So if that is the case, then all these put traders will come forward and start shorting the put options. Because Bank Nifty looks weak, but there is a high probability that Bank Nifty can pull down the Nifty also. Both are possible. So thing is, it is a little tricky situation, very difficult to confirm what way the market will go now. But Bank Nifty is going to be the very important player to lead the market now for the Nifty particularly also. And if you see this is level 33,500 Bank Nifty. Yesterday we saw like 33,000 level, very important. But here, if you see here, we got a buy signal today here. But overall, it closed below the VWAP actually. It is a VWAP is 1056. We closed below the VWAP, so that gives some suspicion, but it is slightly only it is lower actually. But in case of 33,500, 33,500 gives a very good confidence slightly, because it closed 615, and here also almost 15 points only. But this gives confidence compared to the option pain actually. When compared to option pain, this gives a good opportunity for trading in case we sustain below this 425. Tomorrow also, yeah, just add the average of it from 425 to tomorrow's VWAP also. In case we go below 500 level in 33,500, then it will be a good opportunity to confirm that 33,500 will be expiry level for this week. And in case of option chain, we saw 33,000 straddle. I told you like 33,000 straddle. If it goes below 800, 850, then we have to go for some shorting opportunity something. But here, if you see here, what happened here, now we gone to 1099. Okay, now the average is gone to 900. Straddle average is 900, and we closed 1099. So this is nullified now. Now 33,000 expiry definitely is not any question now. Now 33,500 is the question mark now, whether we can go to 33,500 or not. So in case 33,500, if you see the straddle is now at 730. Sorry, 33,500, 33,500, 33,500. So 33,500, if you see here, not much of operators is clearing actually. Only 9,000 counters, maybe these weaker hands cleared the position actually in 33,500. So assuming that this is weaker hands, we already have 4.4 lakhs of operators now. Now, if in case we go below, or if you see here both averages 784, 737, so 750 looks a very important point. In case we go below 750, in case we go below 750, in case 33,500 call, then it will be a good opportunity to short, good opportunity to enter the trade with a target of 33,500 as the expiry level. And coming to the charts, actually today what happened, just see an overview. If you see today, the entire day, we just be inside after the gap up. After the gap up, we were inside the long breakout and go short level only. Here we come here, get support, and long breakout, we are getting resistance. Same thing we will be doing for the entire day actually. No chance. This is just a controlled method of now just exiting, making the base exit the market, nothing else. So tomorrow, in case we go below this this one, if you see the cloud, which can happen below 33,800 levels, because the cloud is going to give us resistance now. After going above the cloud, now 34,000 put. If you get an opportunity, you can go for buying at 34,000 and selling 33,500 put possibly, and that can be a good trade also tomorrow in case we are getting for gap down actually. If my guess is coming correct, then I should expect a gap down tomorrow, and it fills this gap also possibly. Gap, if it fills, 33,500 should come, and let us see here also. If you see here, there's a gap. Now here the gap we should see getting filled in tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Possibly like tomorrow, if not happening, then yeah, possibly it can happen Thursday also possibly. So get ready for that. I'm expecting something like that, but for that we need to break this low. Okay, once you break this low, then it will be a confirmed bet for this target 33,500 levels. That's what has happened here. And in case of even futures, if you see BWAP, it's a very tight range entire day. In the futures, if you see, we've been trading around the BWAP only, and we not got any chance today to exit the position. Every tip was getting bought actually. You see, small tip was getting bought. So ensuring that all the bears should exit the market and convert into bulls, and for them get trapped tomorrow. And here also, if you see open interest, if you see 27 lakhs of call options are bought today actually. So possibly all these little traders who are into this trap, now they've got converted into bulls actually, and they bought 27 lakhs of calls, expecting again there will be a big gap up actually tomorrow. And if everybody's expectation is like that, then the market will not react in the way how the majority of market reacts. But the only positive thing is that the long shot, this PCR is above 1, and here also Nifty PCR is above 1. But in case of Bank Nifty, if you see the Nifty, 48 lakhs of put are bought and 34 lakhs of call are bought. So it means that we can assume that it is a straddle. Now the Nifty straddle is being formed here, but in case of Bank Nifty, some weakness is there and some dip can come here. So even in spite of Bank Nifty becoming weak, possible that Nifty can just dip only by 100 points only. That's also possibility is there. So accordingly, you can plan for this day for trade. Bank Nifty expect some good moves. Nifty some range bound moves. That's was overall conclusion. Here also, if you see out of 140 stocks, F&O stocks, 58% of stocks were in sell mode actually, and 45% of stocks were in buy mode. So this also indicating that overall weakness in the F&O stocks, but not we can tell big overall weakness, just 5% gap only. So just it's a range bound days, nothing else, and you have to trade intraday only to make money. Otherwise, just you have to stay away from the market. There's nothing else can be done. So hope you like the video. In case you like the video, please subscribe and like the channel. Thank you so much.